What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. It is Thursday the 14th of November. I'm starting today's vlog as per usual in the studio. I had to go over here early, straight after school in fact, to set off some prints, as is always the case. I've also got some stuff to package up. We've also had some new stuff go on to eBay, like this. I think I showed you this yesterday, the Mandalorian blade. It's going on. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did show you yesterday, so I apologise, it's because I'm too busy. But yeah, we were supposed to be going tonight to the Manchester Light Switch On, but this is just to get me past the eBay's Is This Made for Kids? It's pissing down, and it's that cold it could freeze the tits off a brass monkey. So yeah, it's really cold, it's really wet, it's really windy, it's really rainy. Same thing as being wet really, but it's cold, it's really cold, and it's not good at all. And we've kind of got to get this place ready for weekend, because it's an open weekend. There's going to be a lot of the public walking around. If the off chance they do come in, I mean, I haven't really got anything for anybody to buy, but you know, we can educate them a little bit about 3D printing. We're also set up to do pictures for people and stuff like that, so it's kind of got to get that sorted out. Even though we wanted to go over to the lights, and we really did want to go over to the lights, it's just unfortunate that we haven't got the opportunity to go this year, but I'm sure we'll do it next year. And we've still got the Manchester markets to do, and we are going to be doing them in the coming weeks with the kids, because we've never really got the opportunity to do it with them before, and they've been begging us and begging us and begging us, so it kind of be a little bit sad not to take them to the Christmas fairs. So we're going to be taking them to the Christmas fairs and be able to get a pancake, hot chocolate, stuff like that, look around at all the shops, and just basically take it all in, because it is magical, Manchester Christmas markets. And obviously you've got the lights there as well, you've got the big Father Christmas on the town hall. So yeah, there's loads going on. So I'm not too sure how today's vlog's going to be. I'm heading home right now. I've been here for about, what, an hour and a half. So I need to get back home now, I need to sort things out, and we need to sort out ourselves for the day. Not sure what Sarah's got planned up, so she's going to check in with you or not, but I'm sure you will see it at some point during this vlog.
Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to today's vlog. We are starting today's vlog at around 3 o'clock, simply because I had a couple of free shoots in at the studio this morning, and I was going to vlog over there, but it was very difficult. Anyway, we had a couple of friends in with their 2 little ones. That was a free shoot. And then we had another lady in called Amy with her little lad. He was called Mason, and he has like ADHD, so it was so hard. It's the first time I've worked with a little boy. He was only 4, and it was, I remember like, it put me back to when I had Liam, and Liam was like 4 or 5, and I just remember like him being just as active as this little lad was.
Did you put this on there?
Yeah. Okay. The ghost didn't put the remote on there.
I'm just making sure.
But it was like, it was all over the show. But it was a beautiful little boy, don't get me wrong. And it's hard. No, Mason. My son's still a beautiful little boy. Well, he's not a beautiful little boy anymore. He's a beautiful big boy.
I thought you was ugly.
Yeah, but you would, because you're just horrible to your brother.
Yep.
So
you
yeah, it was a whole new kind of experience and a challenge, but it's good. It's been a good experience, and I think Amy felt really like, she felt like she was not under pressure, but you know, like when I do it, if I take my kids somewhere and they're just playing up, you automatically sit there and think, oh my god, what are people thinking? What is she thinking? What's he saying to her? Are they talking about my kids? And it was like, I think she felt a little bit like, oh god, I just want to get out of here. But I tried making her feel as comfortable as I could, because there's nothing worse than going to have a photo shoot done, or anything for that matter, even going for something to eat, and other people not really realising like how serious ADHD is, and how much effort and energy it takes to look after a child like that. And it was good that I could sympathise with her a little bit, because I've been there and I've been in that situation before, where you want to go and lock yourself in the room. But yeah, that's what I was doing this morning. So that's why I've not vlogged, and I don't think it would have been appropriate. I think Amy would have let me vlog, but I don't think you would have got Mason in it very much because he was just like here, there and everywhere, so the camera would have been all over the show. But it was really nice. It was really nice to meet a mum that was suffering the same as what I've done in the past, especially with Liam, and you know, being able to give her a little bit of advice of where to go and who can help and stuff like that. And Imogen is just being a total idiot.
I like this one, Mum. Please let me have this one.
They're arguing over these hats. So we are supposed to be going out tonight to watch the Manchester light switch on, but the weather is becoming ridiculous. We are meant to be hit with snow tonight, so we're in two minds as to what we're doing. I'm just waiting for my sister to get back in contact with me. I did say this morning that I probably would leave it because Aurora is so tiny, and because of the chest infections that she keeps getting and her asthma, I didn't really want her to have her out in the cold weather. But I said to Dave, as long as I wrap her up and put a big hat on her, and she's going to be in a buggy and she'll have a rain cover on her, so that keeps a lot of heating anyway, then it should be okay. But it keeps raining so bad, so
Get an umbrella.
there's no way I'm going to stand in the middle of town getting absolutely drenched, letting the kids get absolutely drenched, coming home, having to get them all in the bath,
I want a
get them
cold.
warm.
I want a cold. Let's go.
You need a cold, don't you? Everybody has a cold at Christmas.
Yeah. It's just the Christmas
It
spirit.
actually suits you, that hat.
Does it? Yeah. Do I look cute?
Yeah.
I might start taking it to college.
Will you?
Yeah. You don't need it.
I do use it in the studio, but you can use it for now until I get another one if you want. Because I love you.
Everyone
So
can
anyway,
think
I didn't
it's
take
so cute.
Aurora to the studio this morning. Imogen actually babysat her. Well, she didn't sit on her, but she looked after her. Why do people say that?
Babysat.
Yeah.
Because
Porsche always goes, you don't sit on babies.
she's not got the humour
used
of
to,
us.
yeah, everybody used to say that when we were little. Yeah, I'm going babysitting. You go sitting on babies? No, I'm going to go and look after somebody else's kids.
You haven't got a humour.
But anyway, so Dave has gone to pick the kids up from school. We managed to get some more decorations on the tree last night. I didn't manage to finish them all last night. For some reason, everything just feels like it's taking me forever. Like,
I know them leggings took a year to come, didn't they?
do you know, like, a couple of years ago, what was like, I'd get all the decorations out, they'd all be up in one night, wouldn't they? And the tree would be done. And since I've had Aurora, it's like, what she got there? It's,
I love that.
oh, it's a piece of string. It's almost
She's gonna start
like,
crying because I took her.
I can't motivate myself. I can't do anything. I have been feeling like really low. Obviously, a lot of you know that I've been suffering with postnatal depression, which that is getting better. I'm not going to say it's not, because it is, and I do feel a lot better. But it is sometimes, some days are really bad and other days are like really good. So I think that's why. I've managed to get like little bits done in the kitchen. I was saying that the cupboard underneath the sink, that needed cleaning. So last night I pulled everything out and I scrubbed it. So that just needs painting over and that'll look brand new again. We was going to have a new fitted kitchen put in, but we've decided we're not going to. We're going to touch everything up, just make it look as good as we can, because it's not our house and I'm sick and tired of spending money on somebody else's house. That's why I've said in the bathroom, the back wall is going to get painted, and I'm going to try and fill them gaps in just to make it look even, because I refuse to keep spending money in here when I'd rather save the bit of money, even if it was a tenner. You know, it's £10 to go away that can go on in the new house, or when we move anyway. So that is just what I'm going to do from now on, just like touch everything up. And the only thing I want to do is all the woodwork. What are you doing? All the woodwork really needs like freshening up, because it's not gone yellow, but in places it has. I think that's just where I didn't paint it last time, so maybe I'll just catch up
Maybe
there.
you'll just touch that.
Yeah, I'll just touch the yellow bits up and leave the other bits till the
Sit down.
What's so funny? Hey,
Oh god, that stinks of the studio.
what's so funny? Do you know who you look like with that hat on and them
Like when you
glasses?
touch someone up. You can cut that out. But
You
that-
look like
I just think it's really funny
Where's
what you're
Wally?
saying, Mum. I am Where's Wally, what do you mean? I just need a red hat.
Where's Wally? There's Wally. Anyway, a little princess is sat down here. My little princess is here. She's been rubbing the balls off the tree. Haven't you? And I need to hoover because this floor looks like it's never been hoovered in its whole life. And you've got my bank statement. Thank you. You can play with it, but can you turn it that way, please? Don't want anyone knowing where I live, even though everybody does. Yes? Okay, so I'm going to crack on, get my nice cup of tea drank that my darling daughter made. It's the best brew she's made in a long time, because every other brew has just tasted like shit, basically. That's just a blunt way to put it.
No.
What?
I can't say it because then he'll be like,
She says she always makes a shit brew because she's scared of Dave.
swearing, Mum. Redo that without swearing.
No, we can't be a family channel anymore. Otherwise, we're going to get demonetised. So we've got to be bad. We've got to be a bad family now. We don't need to be kid friendly anymore because they're taking it all off. Anything to do with kids, you're not allowed to do. So we've got to start acting like adults. So that means
you know
if
what?
I need to tell you to get foot, I can do.
Yeah, you can go, come and suck my toe if you want as well.
Yeah. No, I'm only joking. I don't usually swear like that.
Yes, you do. Don't
Not in front of my kids anyway.
Yes, you do.
But do you know what? It's not like Aurora's going to jump up and go, oh God, my mum's saying get foot.
Actually, that's not you, that's Dave, innit?
Yeah, Dave does actually swear quite a lot, if I'm honest. But, in fact, Dave swears all the time. Every sentence has an F word in or something like that. Doesn't it?
You don't even know what...
I don't know how he manages to do it.
You don't even know what poo means.
I don't know how he manages to vlog and like compose himself, basically. Anyway, I am going. I'm going to wait for the kids to come home and then I'm going to let you know what we're doing. But I'm not too sure what we're going to be doing. We don't know. We really do not know.
Soon after.
Alright guys, it is a hell of a lot later in the evening now. It's currently 11:15 in the evening. As Sarah said before, we haven't gone to the Christmas light switch on. We were going to go, but unfortunately it was just too wet and too windy and stuff like that, and it just didn't work out this year. But you know, we'll probably be there next year, 100%. We've got a lot planned for next year. I think I've said this before in the vlog. This year has kind of been one of the worst years that we've ever had, apart from having baby Aurora. It's just not been good at all for me and Sarah. It's been there's been more downs than there's been ups, which is challenging at times. This is why the vlogs have suffered. The vlogs have suffered a hell of a lot. These are probably the worst vlogs that we've ever put out for the last, well, 3/4 of this year. We're confident that we can pull it back together at Vlogmas. Obviously, you have a bit of a lull in New Year, views dip and stuff like that, but we don't know what's going to happen because we're not like all the other family channels and these channels that do kids stuff and all that. Carry on. We're just doing it how we want to do it, and we're kind of avoiding all the traps along the way. But yeah, I think one of the main things is that people are getting bitchy and stuff with this Copa and stuff like that. It isn't, they're doing what they're supposed to do at the end of the day. It's YouTube that have done this, YouTube that are now suffering, and as a result YouTube have got to implement the rules that were in place years ago, but they didn't. They were just after the money. As I've said before, I don't rely on YouTube money. It pays for the car insurance on the car. I run this place, I run this building, so this is my bread and butter at the end of the day. But for all the big families that are going to get demonetized and stuff like that, well, you kind of knew it was coming anyway, didn't you? You knew it was coming. It's now going to go as YouTube Kids. You're not going to get monetized for it. Blah, 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 blah. But we've always said this. We are the most unconventional family channel on YouTube. And we are. You know, it's not, I've said this over and over again, it isn't cupcakes and rainbows, and it simply isn't cupcakes and rainbows. I've seen massive channels that have now shitting themselves because they all of a sudden think that they're going to get demonetized. If you read it properly and educate yourself properly about the rules that are happening, it isn't like that. It isn't as drastic as that. In some cases it is. If you're a channel that relies on cosplaying and dressing up as Anna and Elsa, or you know, Princess Jasmine and Belle and stuff like that, and Aladdin, you're gonna suffer ridiculously. If you family vlog but you don't do that kind of stuff, then you know, you're still, you know, there's a chance that you still might get demonetized. It depends if you deem it to be for children. We have a demographic on YouTube of 18 and over. We have, I think it's something like 78% of our audience is in the UK. Ridiculously, we have just over 20% in the US. So we're, you know, they're our two biggest audiences, the UK and the United States. So we're going to try and aim towards getting more American people to watch the channel. It swings and roundabouts, it really is. I mean, if you think about it and educate yourself, as I said, I've had people message me and ring me panicking because they think all the videos are going to get taken down and stuff like that. It isn't like that, but YouTube have got an algorithm now that searches manually. It's a bot, so it you know, it goes through all the videos, and if it thinks that you've got, a bit like when it says it doesn't think it's suitable for all advertisers, then you override it and you basically appeal against it. We always appeal against them videos, and they always get upheld. We always win in the end of the day. But it isn't all as bad as everybody's working out. Yeah, the toy channels and stuff like that, like Toys and Me, forget about it. You're gonna get moved over to what's it called, to YouTube Kids, and rightly so, because it might bring them back down to earth a little bit and make them a bit humble. I know for a fact that the mother from Toys and Me, she wouldn't go in Primark on one video. Just pathetic how you can go from nothing to something and then genuinely believe you are something and above everybody else. Ridiculous. So these people need bringing down a peg or two, and I think it's bad that everybody's getting on Copa's arse and stuff like that, when if YouTube had stuck to the rules when Google took them over, then none of this would be happening. You can blame YouTube for this, nobody else, because they had rules in place, they didn't implement them properly. They were just chasing the advertisers' money, and they weren't really caring about the channels and stuff like that, and the YouTubers and the content creators that you know, make them. I've always said this, and I'll always stick to it. I've always said this to many people: YouTube would be such a better place if there was another platform where you could be a content creator that was just as big as YouTube, that did the ad revenue fair, and you know, but that's never going to happen. The only thing that we're probably going to get is what Instagram's got, which is probably the best implementation of, if you like a picture or a video, you either like it or you don't. There is no dislike button. It serves no purpose whatsoever. And if there isn't a dislike button, nobody control your videos anymore, and it's fair. So, rant over with again. I am going to end today's vlog. Do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not already. I can't believe I'm in this t-shirt and it's freezing. Don't forget to click the notification bell, it does nothing. Make sure you leave us a comment, because they're back on at the minute, and I think it's because we've been saying they're not for children. And we will see you guys tomorrow, because we do this every single day.